Hi, welcome to Introducing alpha360 Hospitality Module Part 1. My name is Steven Sitas and I head the development team at alpha360.biz. What is the hospitality module? The hospitality module is an extension to the alpha360 ERP project. It supports hotels, restaurants and bars, and food delivery. You can find more information about the alpha360 projects at our site. Now, how do we use the hospitality module? Well, you can use it to integrate it with the alpha360 ERP and make a total solution for your hospitality customers. Second, you can offer it as an independent application to your customers. And third, you can develop with it your own cloud version to support your customers. This is a complete hospitality module. It can be used by very large hotels or it can be used by small hotels. At the same time, it is very easy and simple to use by end users. It comes in a WinDev and a WebDev implementation. Now let's see the WinDev implementation embedded in an alpha360 ERP project. The first thing to see is go to the administration area, go to the hospitality dimensions, and see how everything is constructed in the database model. Let's go first to hotel dimensions. The hospitality model supports many hotels. In this implementation, I have added my hotel. It's called Programmer's Hotel. Let's see it. Sorry. The name, the ID, the address. The way we post things inside the ERP, and we will see this in a later video. Just note that a common practice in all hotels is that the accommodation prices always include taxes. So we need to tell the system what kind of party posting did we use to calculate the prices, the accommodation prices. Now, this is every hotel is an independent entity inside the implementation, meaning it can have its own reservation numbering, it can have its own default channel, and if you have worked in the hospitality industry, you know what a hotel date is. It's a date we are working on. So in this hotel, the date, although it is 29/10/2017 today, my hotel date is, the last closing I have done is on the 16th of October. Now let's close the screen here. Now, here are the hotel rooms for the selected hotel. Let's see some other dimension tables. These are the seasons. The seasons are important because we can use them to make price lists. Combine them, with price lists and make price rules. We'll see them in a minute. So we have only one all-year season. We can have as many price lists as we want. This is a normal price list. We can have VIP price lists, etc. These are the room types. I have added a double bed and a single bed. Let's see it. I go to the actions. I go to the edit room type, and it says it's a double bed, the ID. If this room type allows overbooking, the maximum number of guests and the maximum number of keys. There is no price in this. We will see this in a moment. These are the amenities that our hotel offers. These are the channels. They could be walking, they could be let's see, they could be, let me do an edit here so we can see all the options. They could be from phone, they could be from our website, from a channel service, etc. These are the meal plans. We'll see more about the meal plans and how these are connected with the restaurants and bar modules. And this is a room wizard, so we can automatically and quickly create our rooms for each hotels. Now at the same time, if we go to the company, to the configuration area here, to the hospitality tab, we can tell the ERP which is our default hotel. These are the room colors for reservations. These are shown in the scheduler. And everything else comes from the ERP. Now, let's take a look at prices. It's still in administration, hospitality dimension, and hotel price rules. Let's select the hotel. Now, let's see how easy everything is with prices and the structure of the hospitality module. Now, let's take a look at this one. Let's go and do an edit. And what it says that for our hotel, the programmer's hotel, for room type double bed, for the price list normal, and for the season all year, with no meal plan, meaning no breakfast, and one number of guests, then these are the prices. We can have prices for different prices for every day, and we can even have prices for weeks or months. Now this double bed for just one number of guests with no meal plan is 60 euros in my currency. Now let's see the same one, the same double bed type, but for 2 guests. Now the only thing that has changed now is that the number of guests are 2. The meal plan is the same, nothing, and the prices are 100 euro. So we can have different prices on the same room type depending on the number of guests and of course the meal plan. Now let's go on and see how easy it is for a user to do front desk tasks in the hospitality model. Let's select the hospitality, the hotels, and the first thing, the main thing a user usually has when he is working in a front desk in a hotel that does reservations or walk-in etc. is to use the hotel plan. Here we have a scheduler chart. It shows the hotel. We can select the hotel. This is a default hotel and it's the only one that we have. Remember that our hotel date is 16th of October and it's not the current date that is today 29. Usually this is the same in a working implementation. Now let's say a customer calls and he wants these are all the rooms we have. This is a list of the rooms, resources on our scheduler, and we can filter these. We are showing now double beds and single beds. We can see only the single beds if we want, or the double beds, or we can see all our hotel types. Now let's say a customer calls and asks for a single bed from the 23rd. From here we select We have selected the resource. We have selected the days, and we can do a very quick reservation from here. Now, just note that we are going to use a customer that is already included in our database. We can use the full customer database implementation that is already in the alpha360 ERP. Let's select a customer. Let's select Darth Vader. Okay, for this season, and we want to use this price list because this customer does not have a default price list. Now, room 204 is a single bed. We cannot change this, and we have one number of guests. If we try to find a price rule, there is no price rule because it defaulted to 0 number of guests. We have one number of guests. Let's refresh everything. And as we can see now, we can offer this room with breakfast and without breakfast. Let's say that we want it without breakfast. We can calculate now the day plan. The day plan is a price for every day from this date up to this date. And we have a day plan because every day can have a different price. Let's say, now let's calculate the prices. Let's see the prices. And they are 50 euros for each of the 4 days that he has asked for an accommodation. If we can go and change this to a price rule that includes a breakfast plan, recalculate the prices, and now it's 55 euros. This is the currency we are using. It's here. And this is our local currency. They are the same in my implementation. Now everything looks fine. I can add it. And now Darth Vader has been included in my scheduler chart. Now let's take a closer look at the hotel plan. This is the scheduler. By default, we do not allow dragging and dropping to other dates an appointment. You can change it, of course, if you want in the code. It's just a simple one place, yes or no. It is really very dangerous to let a user on the hotel plan to move appointment from dates to dates. There can be mistakes. Something else, the colors here don't look very good. Of course you can change them. You can go to administration, to the company, to the configuration, and you can give whatever color you want to your appointments. Appointment is a rather bad naming, but that's the name it is used in the scheduler programming, so we use it. We can see here that DB, the 101 double bed, is not available from this period to that period. This is because it is out of order in the housekeeping from this period to this period. Something else you must understand is that the hotel plan has only information for reservations and for everyone who has checked in. It does not have information for reservations for customers that have been checked out or cancelled, etc. This way we can have a very, very quick implementation of the scheduler. And by the way, everything here is implemented by code and not directly with queries on the scheduler. It makes things a lot more versatile. Now, let's say that let's go and see some other front desk workflow plans. Before, this is the hotel status. What does this show? It shows the status of our rooms by type. It says here that it has 4 double bed types and 5 single bed types. These are the available room types, and these are the available on all these dates. We can calculate the occupied, we can show the available and the occupied, we can even have information percent etc. Now, as you may know, if you are working on the hospitality industry, hotel reservations are really more complicated than what we did here in our hotel plan. It's just not simply selecting a room and doing a reservation. Why? Because maybe we have one customer that asks for many different types of rooms, and he wants them all. If he doesn't want one room, maybe he wants 2 or 3 rooms. Then we are going to see this kind of functionality in the part 2 video. We will show how groups work right there. Groups can be groups, meaning 100, 150 people from a booking channel, or it can be a family that needs 2 or 3 rooms. The thing that you must understand is that each room has its own folio. Folio means an area where we have all its debits and its credits. When it's time to invoice this customer, then depending on our implementation, we can make only one invoice, or we can make only one invoice for a group, or we can make 100, 200 invoices for every independent customer of the group. As we said before, we will see this in part 2 of the video, and this is the really interesting thing. In this video, in the second part, we will also show how we do complicated searching for room availability. Now, hotel view will be shown, and the housekeeping models and the close dates will be shown all in lesson part 2. Hotel view shows a view of all our rooms and who is currently in each room. Now, let's take a look at the reservations lists. Here we see all the reservations that are in our programmer's hotel. This is the status, this is the reservation ID, this is the party name, the number of guests, the kids, the room ID, etc. And under here we can see the day plan for each reservation. These ones are checked in. What can I do? First of all, I can edit from here. I can edit a reservation, meaning I can change from date to up to date, or I can delete a reservation. A reservation can be deleted as long as the customer or the group has not checked in. Now, let's take a look at the arrivals. This is the arrivals, and I'm giving it a date and which arrivals I am expecting from this date up to, say, this date. This is the arrival date. These have already arrived because they are checked in. I'm expecting this one on 23 of October, but they are not confirmed. And I can do the arrivals from here. I can do a check-in, or I can cancel reservation. Of course, the check-ins can be done automatically from the hotel plan also, but for groups that is not a very versatile way to do it. Now, in-house, these are the customers that are in-house right now. There is no searching from date up to date because they are just in or they are not in. These are the customers currently in. Departures. When am I expecting departures? Today I'm not expecting any departure. Let's say from this date. I'm expecting a departure on this date and on this date, and I can do them from here. More, of course, on these when we introduce the group model and the multiple search of the room availability. Now, what is available right now? Right now is available the 1.12 beta hospitality model. This one is synchronized with the 1.12 ERP model, meaning the data models and the business processors are the same. The first complete model will be 1.12 also. It will be available on the 15th of November 2017, in 2 or so weeks. This will be the hotel implementation, the WinDev hotel implementation. It will not include the WebDev implementation, and it will not include on 15th of November the other two models. You can see more about the other models of availability in the roadmap on our website. There is also right now a special introductory price for current ERP customers. It is 299 euros for the hospitality model, and this special price ends on November 6, 2017. Thanks for watching part 1. In a couple of days we will post part 2 of the hospitality model with the full implementation of the WinDev hotel module. Thank you very much for watching.